Hi everyone, and welcome back to Creating Success as a Professional Actor, what you'll need to know and do to build a lasting acting career. So today I want to talk to you about good risk and bad risk. Now I know that seems kind of funny to a lot of you because risk just seems like a negative word. Taking risks means something bad could happen. So why am I talking about good risk versus bad risk? Well, guys, this is a very important concept to cover that not a lot of actors really wrap their heads around. And that's where I see a lot of them getting stuck and why I don't want you guys to be stuck. So I am right off the bat, even in our free intro course, I'm like, no, I want you guys to know this right now. So good risk versus bad risk. We are looking so being in an acting career, it is a little bit risky in terms of there isn't one set career path. Okay, but guess what? Because there's no one set career path, that means you have so many different opportunities to be successful. So right off the bat, I say being an actor is a positive risk because you are setting yourself up to go into an industry where there are so many opportunities and options. And this really is, in more courses, you'll learn how, regardless of location, time, budget, all of that, yeah, you can be going after your acting career. So other good things about good risk is you want to make sure that this is the payoff, the ROI, the whatever it is that you are initially putting in is going to be worth it. So all right, so let's say that we're, in Las Vegas and we're playing the slots and, we are putting in quarter after quarter after quarter. And the whole thing is, wait a second, if I put in all this money and time and energy, and I pull the machine and at most I'm only gonna make $5, why would I spend $6 or $7 on making this happen? So first of all, you wanna make sure that when you win, when you have the opportunity to get a win, that it's going to be something positive. So sometimes it's worth being like, all right, I'm going to, do a little bit more, spend a little now, knowing that there is a higher chance of payoff. So good risk would be, if I'm playing that slot machine and I put $5 in quarters in, but if I win, I get $100. That's worth taking a risk because at the end of the day, the payout is going to be way better. So it's worth the risk. So right now, think about your time, energy, and finances. By not putting in, the time, energy, and financial investment right now, are you setting yourself up for risk, like bad risk in terms of, well, I can talk from personal experience. I can talk from people I've coached. I can talk from people that have coached me. And I can tell you that if you are not clear in what you're doing, if you do not have some connection to the industry of somebody telling you really what it's all about, then you're setting yourself up for some bad risk because you could very easily be spending time, energy, and finances but in the wrong direction or, in an uneducated way, in a wasting time kind of a way, which I really don't want for you guys. I want you, I use the whole thing with my actors. I'm like, we're here to supercharge your acting careers. So I don't want you to waste time and take away, energy, effort, and finances from your life. I want you to add that to your life. So it is good risk to know that you're making smart investments, to know, when I get a payoff, it's going to be, exponentially greater and it's going to be way more awesome. So for instance, in the past when I've paid for headshots, I know that, hey, paying a few $100s or, I've paid for a few $1,000s for really nice photos, which again, we talk about in future courses of, what you need on whatever budget you have. But that was with the idea of knowing like this one photo can get me into, you know, hundreds of doors, all kinds of different auditions, and for jobs that pay hundreds to thousands of dollars. So I know that there's an exponentially awesome payback for making this initial investment up front. Now, I also knew, on the other hand, that it was a bad risk. It would be just like straight up risky for me to keep using my old headshot, or, you know, sticking with the past information I knew and not knowing what was changing, because I could be spinning my wheels and wasting time and energy and effort. And oh yeah, moreover, I could be building a negative reputation for myself with the industry. So by using old headshots that maybe don't really look like me, that's unprofessional. And, you know, I'm presenting myself to casting directors in an unprofessional way that rubs them the wrong way. It could be hurting my relationship and future opportunities with them. And or this industry we're changing all the time. There's new technologies. We have some awesome technology that we use to help with our actors, and all kinds of different things that are constantly coming into play. So if you aren't educated and staying up to date as to how casting directors do things, you know, how jobs are posted, what they're looking for, then you could be, again, risking showing up as unprofessional and hurting that relationship and those future opportunities, taking more time. You're risking your time, energy, and whatever finances you have done to date. So, or you're risking your future investments, your future finances by not knowing, you know, what to be doing right now. You could be losing out on money because you're going to these auditions doing you know, things that don't come off as very professional. So, you know, as a casting director, I'm like, well, I don't really want to work with you maybe just yet because I'm looking to work with professionals. So boom, you just lost a few $100s, a few $1,000s. And I don't want you guys to do that. That is too big of a risk to take. So I want you guys to be going into audition rooms, to be submitting for roles in a way that makes you shine as professionals so that you can build full acting careers.